I'm Amber. Again, I'm an executive consultant with Ambit. We've been doing Ambit for about 2 years now. It'll be 2 years in February. And we got started when a guy from Dallas, Texas called my husband kind of out of the blue at work and said, my company's about to open in Indiana. Do you know anyone interested in making additional income? And my husband said, yeah, my wife will be interested in this. So we sat down and we looked at the business presentation that you're about to see. And to be honest, I wasn't that excited, primarily because it has to do with utilities. It's something that is habitually purchased and unconsciously used by every household in America. And so it's not, it's not exciting. But when Tien showed me his back office at the end of the presentation, and it showed that in less than 60 days, he had made $72,000, I became excited about utilities. And so we jumped on board and we never looked back. And we set out to build a business, which with the help of my mom and the amazing team that we have, has completely changed our lives. We went really living paycheck to paycheck, to not having to worry about money ever. Well, I mean, for the last 2 years, not having to worry about money at all. And I think for the future, we won't have to worry about money either. So Ambit starts with the question of how many people do you know who use electricity or natural gas? And it's everybody, right? Everybody you know and everybody you don't know uses electricity or natural gas. And so when you can pair simply saving people a little bit of money on a bill that they're already budgeted for and they're already paying, and you can make money because of that, the results can really be life-changing. So deregulation is what has opened the door to this opportunity. The easiest way to explain deregulation is to talk about cell phones. When the first cell phone came out, there was only one provider, and you paid per minute to that provider whatever they wanted to be paid because you didn't have a choice. When all of the other providers came into play, it created competition among the providers, which was really good for us as consumers. So now we have unlimited talk, text, and data, and it's more affordable to use a cell phone. The same thing is happening in the energy industry. So the energy monopolies are broken up, and customers now have the right to choose who is going to supply their energy. And really, the timing is perfect because currently in the U.S., we operate in the 17 orange states listed here, and we continue to open up new markets about every 6 months. We're also in the entire country of Japan, and we have the entire province of Alberta, Canada. So this market, just in orange, has 151 million potential customers with $186 billion in potential annual revenue worldwide. The best part, though, is that less than 3% are current Ambit customers, and that's just in the U.S. So really, we have no market saturation. Texas is our largest market saturation at 7%. All of the other states are less than 3%. And then worldwide, it's less than 1%. So how does energy deregulation work? So you are all from all over the country. Typically, I explain this based on, because I'm in Indiana, I typically explain this based on Indiana. But essentially, whatever your provider is. So, if you're in Pennsylvania, it may be PECO. If you're in Illinois, it may be ComEd. Indiana is going to be NIPSCO. So wherever you pay that utility bill to, typically that utility is purchasing your gas or your electricity supply from somewhere else, from a large generation company, and they simply are delivering it to your home. Where Ambit comes in is instead of having your utility purchase the electricity supply or the gas supply for you, you purchase it from Ambit. Ambit still gets it to your delivering utility, and then that delivering utility still delivers it to your home. So all that to say, for your customers, nothing changes. They still get their exact same utility bill that they've always gotten. They pay it the exact same way they always have. The only thing that's changing is the rate they pay. They're going to pay less money for the same energy. So on their utility bill, it's going to say gas or electricity supplied by Ambit Energy, and then their bill is going to be a little bit lower. Other than that, nothing changes. So the company starts with the two co-founders back in 2006, Chris Chambliss and Jerry Thompson Jr. Chris comes from Excel Communications, which was a multi-level marketing or direct sales company that sold long distance back when you had to purchase long distance minutes. Excel did extremely well because it was the first direct sales company to pair direct sales with a service. Chris helped Excel go from a startup company to $1 billion within 7 years, making it one of the fastest growing companies in all of U.S. history. Jerry comes from the Southland Corporation, which is better known as 7-Eleven. There's actually more 7-Elevens in the world than both Starbucks and McDonald's combined. So he's very familiar with big business. So when these two guys got together to discuss founding an energy company to take advantage of the deregulation of energy in Texas, Chris said this has got to be direct sales because Excel did so well. We're going to turn around and do it again with Ambit. And they did. So they started Ambit and took Ambit from a startup company to $1 billion within 6 years, again making it one of the fastest growing companies in all of U.S. history. Another thing they talked about was that their reputations were on the line, as well as every consultant that starts an Ambit business. And so out of that was born the mission statement to be the finest and most respected retail energy provider and to never sacrifice integrity for growth. Inc. 500 magazine gave us the fastest growing privately held company in America in 2010. We're the only direct sales company ever to receive that award, and we're also the fastest direct sales company to $1 billion. J.D. Power & Associates has given us numerous awards for customer satisfaction, being ranked number 1 in the state of Connecticut several years in a row. We rank high in every state we're in. Also, the Direct Selling News, they rank the top 100 largest direct sellers worldwide every year. In 2016, because I don't think the 17 numbers have come out yet, but in 2016, we were ranked number 16 largest direct seller worldwide, and at the time, we were only in 1 country and in 17 states. So it's estimated that with our expansions within the next 5 years, we'll be in the top 5 largest direct sellers worldwide. So what is Ambit going to offer you and your customers? We're going to offer competitive rates because the only thing holding our customers in are competitive rates. There's only 2 markets where there is an early termination fee on any product, and that would be Texas and Canada. Other than that, in every other state, a customer can cancel literally at any time with no repercussions. Because of that, Ambit is going to maintain competitive rates. Also, if you are in the states of New Jersey, New York, Illinois, Pennsylvania, and Maryland, it's guaranteed savings in those states, and so you are guaranteed to save over the incumbent provider. We also have award-winning service and support, green energy where there's electricity available, and solar service in select states. Now that's primarily on the East Coast as well as California. The best part, though, is that your customers can earn their energy for free month after month just for referring a few more customers to Ambit. So this can be just a customer. It's absolutely free to become a customer, or a consultant. So if you're a consultant and you can become your own first customer, and you do, then once you have 15 customers, Ambit will take the average of those 15 bills and give it to you as a credit on your bill every single month. There's no deadline to qualify, and once you have that free energy credit, it never expires. So as long as those customers continue to pay their bill, you'll continue to get that credit. So we make recommendations for things every day that we don't get paid for. So for example, I bought an Instant Pot because my crock pot died about 3 months ago, I think, or 4 months ago, and I love it. So if you don't know what an Instant Pot is, it's a pressure cooker, it's a yogurt maker, it's a slow cooker, it's, my little chef. Okay, so I proceeded to tell everybody in the Ambit business presentations about how awesome this little dude is. And I've successfully sold 4 so far. But I do not work for Instant Pot, and they're not giving me a kickback. But my point is that word of mouth is, statistically speaking, the strongest form of advertising, and it does work. And so all we're doing with Ambit is making a recommendation that people save money on a bill that they already pay, and we're going to get paid for it. So there is a $75 one-time investment with no annual renewal. So once you are a consultant, even when we go into additional countries, other markets in the US, you never have to pay that $75 again. There is also $25 per month for your suite of personal websites. That's going to be the Power Zone, which we'll show you in just a little bit, as well as the marketing websites that allow you to sign up customers and consultants. So at this point, you've heard the benefits of being a customer, and what Ambit has to offer. But really, the exciting part of utilities is the income opportunity that's involved. So at this point, I'm going to hand it over to executive consultant Debbie Gardner, who is also my mother, to talk to you about the money.
Hi guys, a lot of you might have heard me talk last night. I'm not sure, or you've seen me on the chat box. So Amber's actually the one that introduced me to the company. She's the one that sent me videos, and I was telling you last night, she kept following me around trying to get me to see these videos, and finally I looked at them, and then I saw what an incredible opportunity this is. Now, not like Amber's great with this Instant Pot thing, and I'm just going to point this out because you don't have to know what you're doing to start an Ambit business. And I'm saying that because she bought me an Instant Pot, and I am not an expert at it. I don't like to read directions. So when I show you the income, you don't have to know this, how it works exactly. I didn't know how the money worked for probably 4 months. And I started off making $200 my first week. My second week was over $600. My third week was over $900. So all that to say, just kind of follow along with me in the income. We have two types of income. One is active and the other is passive. The active income is where you actively do something to make that happen. And the passive is where we get a little bit of residual money every month off of people paying those bills. So here's how it works. We do two things, really two simple things. We gather a handful of loyal customers, people we know, love, and trust, and we help other people do the same. Now, the reason we help other people do the same, and I know a lot of you people on here are not in states that that you could be a customer, but that doesn't mean that you can't reach out to people and say, hey, who do you know in these states? And start listing the states that Ambit's in. You will find people that know people who know people, and you could literally build your business that way. There was a gentleman, I believe in Missouri, that started his business,
Clint
and
Hummel. He's a national
Hummel.
consultant.
Who is he?
Clint
Hummel. He talked to 1,000 people before he finally got a team going and got all of his customers and everything. And he is now a national consultant. So it can be done from anywhere. You just need to think a little bit outside the box. So here's how this works. The first thing you want to do is gather a handful of customers. You see two computers here because Ambit gives you 2 points for your website. So the website costs you something, but they give you points for that. And you'll see why those points are important. And then if you live in an area, you sign up your own house, and then the neighbor to the left, neighbor to the right, or a cousin and a mom, and you have your 5 customer points, which gives you that investment back of the website fee and the $75. So you make a jumpstart bonus of $100. You can literally make this back overnight, and you can make it back in an hour. Generally, I see people, if they go get these three customers, you can get them in an hour. So you're making $100 an hour. Now, what you want to do is help other people. You go out and you share the opportunity with this new consultant. They get their website set up. They get 3 customers. They make a jumpstart bonus of $100. You make a team builder bonus of $100. Now, this is your active income. We get paid weekly for this. So if you were to bring in a consultant today and they got some customers, Friday night, they take a snapshot of the power zone, and you're both getting paid because you're getting a $100 team builder bonus and they're getting their jumpstart bonus. Now, you want to get promoted in this business as fast as you can, and I'm going to show you why now. You need 5 personal customer points to get promoted, 2 personal consultants, and a total of 6 consultants. So if you go out, you hopefully have already gotten your 5 customer points. You share the opportunity with 2 people, and this is about duplication, guys. So you just want to share the opportunity with more people. Hopefully those 2 people, we'll call these thing 1 and thing 2, they go out and share it with other people, with 2 people each. That gives you a total of 6 consultants you're going to promote. If thing 1 and thing 2 are just dead lazy, do not wait for them. Go ahead and share the opportunity with more people. Sponsor all 6. And then if you personally sponsor, that's the only way you're making that team builder bonus. So if you personally sponsor all 6, then you're going to make $600. Now you go out and you share the opportunity with a new consultant. Here's where leverage comes in. You promote to regional and you're getting a $55 pay raise. So you're making $155 when you personally sponsor somebody. So here's your new consultant. They set up their website. They got 3 customers. And by the way, I know there's some people from Texas on here. In Texas, it only takes 2 customers to make this $100 jumpstart bonus. So they make their jumpstart bonus and you make $155. Now here's the leverage. That new consultant starts to share the opportunity with other people. So they go out and they sponsor Mo, Curly, Larry. Mo, Curly, and Larry come in. They get their website set up. They get their customers. And you see the $55 below the $155. You are making $55 through unlimited levels of that organization, even though you don't know these people that are coming into your organization. Once you have a total of 18 people in that regional code on your team, you'll make it to senior consultant. You can make a full-time income on a part-time basis. So I'm talking less than 7 hours a week. You can make
50 to 100,000.
Well, 25 to 75,000.
Yeah.
We were making more like 50 to 100,000. It depends on where you're at, how fast or where your customers are coming from and everything. So at this point, you make $235 when you personally sponsor somebody and up to $135 through unlimited levels. You help 5 people get to your same rank of senior and you promote to executive. Now this is where Amber and I are. When we personally sponsor somebody, we make $315, and when they sponsor people, we make up to $215. And then as a national consultant, you make $340 when you personally sponsor and up to $240 through unlimited levels. So again, these are bonuses that are paid out one time. They're paid out weekly, and they're paid out every time a new consultant in your organization is paired with customers. The whole time these consultants are coming in and they're getting customers, they're paying a bill. While they're paying those bills, you are gaining residual income in the background. So when I saw a video on the residual income, at first I thought I was going to make some nickels and dimes. And when I actually saw, oh, okay, I'll make $100. And then when I saw this presentation, I realized it was much bigger than that. So when we show you guys these numbers and the numbers that you are going to see in our back offices, remember this is obtainable. Not everybody is going to do this. It's always based on your efforts. All right, so all you ever need is 20 personal customers to get all 7 levels of residual. On your level 1, say you go out and you sponsor 3 new consultants who get 3 customers each. So they're only making their money back. They're not getting free energy. And then those 3 consultants go share the opportunity with 3 people. Now you have 9 people on level 2. They all get 3 customers. You have 27 customers. And this math just duplicates down. The 27 times 3 each, you end up with 3,279 marketing consultants. And almost 10,000 customers. Now, Ambit pays bands 1 through 5. So the bigger the bill, the higher this amount will be. So for a very small bill, you'll make, these are the amounts that you'll make through all 7 levels. And Ambit would put into your bank account nearly $12,000 a month based on these numbers. If each of these consultants had 10 customers, this number would be $39,000 a month. Now, we personally know people in this company that are making that kind of residual income. It is very obtainable, but it doesn't happen overnight. It happens over time. On top of this residual, for being in leadership positions, Ambit pays an extra quarter in your regional code. So this is past the 7 levels. So an extra quarter for every single customer. So if you were making a nickel on level 1, you would also get that extra quarter. So you'd make 30 cents. And your senior code up to 50 cents, executive 75 cents, and national a full $1. So really think about, I really think that anytime you look at a business like this, anything is obtainable, even weight loss. If you have a why, you have to figure out what your why is. You know, it's the beginning of the year and people jump into gym memberships and stuff. And I've read something and I thought, okay, if I have a why, I do have a why. I have health things that I would be healthier if nothing else, if I go lose a few pounds and keep exercising. And Amber's over here going, she wants to be smaller. So just, you have to have a why, and you will reach whatever goal that you have. Now we're going to show you our back office.
I want to be shorter.
You're short enough. Okay. No, that's okay. That's my website. Yeah. I'll let you show Power Zone. Okay. All right. I'm going to have Amber show Power Zone, guys.
I hit a milestone today, so.
Oh, yeah. And it's because of Jody and her team.
So I'm going to show you the back office. So the Power Zone is what keeps track of all of your business, and it's exciting. So this is what it looks like when you log in. Everybody's dashboard looks pretty much the same. The current promotions are always listed here because that $100 is never just $100. So, you just saw the presentation that new consultant, 3 new customers is $100, but most of the time, or always, you can actually cash in on a little bit extra money if you get a couple more customers. So keep that in mind. You can read about it here. Now, I'm going to show you my numbers. So keep in mind, everybody's Power Zone starts out the same way. So it's a bunch of zeros. And I remember like laying there, putting my kids to bed every night and logging into the Power Zone and being like, something is going to be different. And it was exactly the same. Everything was zeros because I did nothing. I was hoping. And so once we got started, though, and the consultants started coming in and customers started coming in, things changed. And so currently we have sponsored 75 people to become, so we personally found 75 people to start an Ambit business. Those 75 have turned into 2002 as of today. So we hit 2000 today. Consultants, and then those consultants have found about 6,300 customers in less than 2 years. And so it really has snowballed to the point where even if we didn't do anything, our business would continue to grow. And so the other things that are on here, there's always a promotion tracker. Mine's tracking to national. As a new consultant, yours tracks to regional. But you have these quick links. So these quick links get you to like everything you want to see. I'm going to show you customer reports first because sometimes people think that we can see their personal information, like how much their bill is or if they paid it or not. And we really can't see anything about a customer except why did I go to total? I should have hit energized. I'm sorry. It's going to take it a minute. Because there are a lot of customers. Just somebody sing the Jeopardy song.
Da, 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 da. Logan can sing for us. You can't escapey?
Escape. I don't know. It's coming. Okay. So once you have a customer in, it's going to give you like their name, Norma. We could see her email address and her phone number. We know she's in Mesquite, Texas. I can see her account number. She's a residential customer. She's electric. That would be a flame if they were gas. She's pending, which means she's just waiting for a meter read to go energized. And then she'll be using Ambit's electricity supply. This is the date she was enrolled, and this is the plan she's on. So that's all we can see about our customers. Over here, there's really good tools. So that suitcase gets you to all those quick links too. If you are a new consultant, business presentations right here that you just watched. If you're a new consultant, register for simulcast and attend it because there will be promotional bonuses for those who do attend, and it's as simple as sitting on your couch and clicking check in. So you don't have to show up anywhere. You just have to check in and watch it. You register through here at the event center and then log in
have to watch the whole thing.
On January 13th. Yeah, you do not have to watch it. You just have to check in. Ambit U, though, needs to be your first stop, and that's to get certified. So you come here, you click get certified. If I click it, it's just going to tell me it's actually really easy to sign up a customer. you go to your website. I do recommend putting your picture on your website so that when you see your pretty face, you know you're signing the customer up on the right website. Okay, so then I'm going to put in a zip code. What zip code should I put in?
Put in an Illinois one just to show, because there's I think there's people here from possibly New Jersey too, so it's kind of be this same kind of scenario.
So I'm doing an Illinois one. This is for the ComEd and NICOR area. It's going to have me choose one to start with, but it will allow me to enroll both at the same time. So this would be the gas and the electric. So I select ComEd and I click Show Me My Rates. It comes up with the guaranteed savings. So it says variable, but it's a 3% savings. And when you view the plan info, it says 3% savings guaranteed. There is no monthly charge and there is no early termination fee. So we're going to go ahead and select that one. Okay. It's going to have me confirm that it's residential. You can also sign up commercial, small commercial, and large commercial in Illinois and Pennsylvania. Okay, so we're going to say, do we want to be the electricity and the natural gas? We'll say sure. Go to the next page. And at this point, it's just going to be data entry information. So if you have a copy of that person's bill, their ComEd bill and their NICOR bill, you just need their gas account number and their electric account number. Put in their telephone number, the billing information. On the next page, it's going to be service address information and email address. You're going to click my info is correct, and it's going to create the account. It's super straightforward and simple. Now, at the end of that, it's going to tell the customer that they have to complete verification. Verification protects the customers, and it also protects the consultants. So verification can only be done by a customer. And it just essentially, it's so that the customer knows that they are switching to Ambit and Ambit's going to be their supplier.